Have you gotten a strange phone call or a strange series of phone calls from someone who's with the company Ally Financial? The person says they are trying to get in touch with Donald Wells or Candace Bly. Well, I've gotten about 4 of those phone calls starting last week or two. I thought it was strange at first. The man would say, "Hi Paula, I'm calling, believe it or not, to get in touch with Don Wells or a Candace," and then he kind of flubbed her name.
Good afternoon or good morning, Miss Paula Neal Mooney. My name is Brandon Tomlinson. This may come to a surprise to you, but I'm reaching out to you in reference to Mr. Donald Wesley Wells and Miss Donald Wesley Wells and Miss Candace Bly. Please return my call today when you receive this message, and I'm reaching out to speak with Miss Paula Neal Mooney. This is in reference to Donald Wesley Wells and Miss Candace Bly Wells. Please return my call. My direct extension is...
I just kind of wrote it off as some cuckoo person. I didn't think it was a lawyer or it wasn't law enforcement. At first, he didn't tell me he was with Ally Financial. He only left a phone number with a really long extension to reach him directly. I just deleted the voicemails and I didn't know what the heck it was about. Why would someone be calling me to get in touch with the parents of Summer Wells? Finally, today, I called back the woman who called me subsequently. After those first 2 phone calls from the guy, there was a woman, Jessica, who also called, left at least 2 messages wanting to get in touch with Donald Wells. I thought that was so weird, but I figured, oh yeah, this is probably some kind of bill collector, which it was. And I thought I could get some info on what they're searching for Donald Wells and Candace Bly. You're going to hear bits of that phone call next. You will hear me warn the woman that I was recording our phone conversation. She was out of Jacksonville, Florida, but I believe their company is out of a variety of locations. That was only her location. As you will hear in our call, she doesn't give me much info. I kind of turned it into a little interview session to see what I could figure out. Ultimately, I think the call was probably in reference to that Subaru crossover SUV that is at the center of the case that Candace drove, that Don drove. Don drove that SUV. He admitted that, I believe, to the interview room on the day that Summer Wells disappeared. And a lot of us are thinking about Summer Wells right now, still praying she can be found. As I record this, it is Friday, June 17th, 2022. So it's been more than 1 year since she went missing on June 15th, 2021. I won't play the press conference. I don't want YouTube saying it's reused content. So I will just summarize and I will just link to the most recent press conference. But unfortunately, the only thing TBI really told us during that press conference is that they hoped they'd be a lot closer to finding Summer Wells by now. Maybe they thought they would find Summer just within days or hours of her going missing. They did say, though, there is still no evidence of an abduction. So we can't forget that. No matter how much Summer Wells' parents try and bang this drum that somebody took her, Summer got gone, and somebody must have snatched her from the yard, police are still saying no. There's no evidence that they found at this juncture of an abduction. What we learned from this phone call is not much, but I do believe it's probably related to the Subaru. Don Wells spoke of paying about $600 per month for that Subaru. It was a Subaru that was supposedly kind of a payoff, if you listen to the rumor, that Don was allegedly giving to Candace after his previous arrest in October 2020. We know there were issues of domestic violence raised. We've seen the arrest affidavit. I would tell you to look back on my channel, but I'm currently deleting hundreds and hundreds of videos to hopefully appease YouTube. If you want to look for some of those videos, you will have to look over on Spotify video. I've linked to Anchor and my page in Spotify below. But that Subaru was kind of almost a bribe or a payoff for Candace allegedly dropping the charges of domestic violence against Don Wells back in October 2020. However, I'm not sure how often Candace drove it versus how often Don drove it. I don't know why Don would drive such a spiffy new SUV to different job sites, but maybe it was more reliable than the other vehicles they had. That's why Candace was with her mom, driving her older vehicle On the day, they ran all those errands around town, went from the horse swimming pond and Walgreens and all those places, and back to Ben Hill Road. With Don in jail, I believe he's still in the Hawkins County Jail as I record this. That's the info I gave Ally Financial. The craziest thing about the phone call is that Ally Financial claimed they found my name in some database as a family member related to Don Wells. I laughed when she said that. I asked her which database. Of course, she couldn't tell me. She couldn't tell me what it was for. I said, well, you have their 10 Ben Hill Road address. As far as I know, they're in Rogersville. I'm sure you have numbers associated with them, but I'm sure they've probably tried all those numbers. She did a good job. She couldn't give me more info. It's an interesting call. In the end, she put me on the do not call list like I requested, so I wonder, are there any other reporters or YouTubers getting calls about Don Wells and Candace Bly and Ally Financial? If this is true, and if it is related to that Subaru, and if Candace can't keep up with the payments, perhaps the SUV will be repossessed. If it's related to their home or their land or something, I don't know, that might be a deeper issue. I don't know where Candace is now. I don't know really where Don is besides jail, the latest I've heard. I've only been looking at the main official updates in the Summer Wells case, and unfortunately they are very few and far between. There's been a prayer vigil for her. I saw them singing and people praying, and just the locals really want to know what happened to Summer Wells. A lot of people around the world just really want to know what happened to her. It's not a game. TBI did sort of blame YouTubers. They spoke about people watching YouTube videos, getting tips and calling in those tips. They spoke of YouTubers who took donations in terms of Summer Wells. I don't have a lot to say about that. They want to make YouTubers look bad in certain respects. I think, of course, people shouldn't watch a video and just call in a tip if it's not valid or if it's not official or what have you. Hopefully TBI is watching YouTube to glean any clues, but on the same token, I don't think they can blame a lot of YouTubers for the case not being solved yet. Of course, the false leads, yeah, we don't want those clogging up good investigation time. I think they can blame Don and Candace for a lot of this brouhaha, mixed signals and false pathways and who knows what, because I think there have been a lot of breadcrumbs and misguided talk since the day Summer went missing. Just going back through my catalog of videos, I saw all these different things from the beginning that were red flags in the way Don spoke. I won't rehash it all now. I'll let you listen to this call. But what's sad is that Summer and her fate is not known yet. I think many people think by now she's in heaven. We just don't know how she got there. We don't know how she left this earth, but we do pray that any perpetrators are caught and imprisoned because we don't want them out there harming anyone else. So with that, before I let you listen to the call, I'm going to read Psalm 68, 4 through 5. Sing to God, sing in praise of his name. Extol him who rides on the clouds. Rejoice before him, his name is the Lord. A father to the fatherless, a defender of widows, is God in his holy dwelling. Thanks again for always watching. Stay tuned to find out what's happening with my channel. I'm recording this again Friday, June 17th. We are on our way to the Chris Rock show, and I'm praying that he talks about Will Smith. But in the meantime, hopefully by the time you watch this, I will have already received good news about my channel, the YouTube partner program. I'll be preparing an upcoming video to let you know prayerfully in Jesus' name, from my mouth to God's ears through Jesus' name. I will hopefully be letting you know everything I did to get back in the YouTube partner program. So stay tuned. Thanks for staying with me. Thanks for praying for Summer Wells. Let's stick this through until she is found. Let's listen to the call and let me know if you got one of these strange calls. She couldn't tell me which database listed me as Don Wells' family member. Either way, I thought that was pretty laughable. Hopefully, the focus remains on finding Summer Wells. Thank you.
Thank you for calling Ally Financial.
Para asistencia en español, por favor oprima el 2.
Attempting to collect the amount our records say you owe us. Any information we obtain was used for that purpose. Always striving to improve your experiences with us, and we care about what you think. Please take a few moments after your interaction with one of our customer care specialists to give us your feedback. Your opinions will help us serve you better. If you would be willing to participate, please press 1. If not, please press 2. After you have finished, if you know your party's 7-digit extension, press 1. Otherwise, press 2. Please enter the 7-digit extension of the person you are trying to reach. Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Ally Financial. This is Jessica Martin. Can I please put you on a brief hold? I'm just finishing up a call real quick.
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, thank you so much for holding. I apologize about that hold. May I please have your account number or your social security number?
My name is Paula Mooney, and this call is being recorded. I've been receiving calls regarding a Donald Wells and a Candace Bly to my cell phone, and I'm curious as to what it's all about, why you guys keep calling me.
Pull up this with your phone number real quick.
Okay,
All right, I do need to let you know this call may be monitored and recorded for quality and training purposes. Yes, Ms. Mooney, thank you for calling us back. Yes, you're listed as, now this is in just a public database,
Okay.
as a family member of Donald Wells.
Oh, that's
We
funny.
have not been able to get, I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was funny. Which public database?
We're not able to discuss that necessarily, but when we can't get a hold of people, we reach out to close family members or who we think are close family members. Do you know Mr. Wells?
I know him as a subject I've reported on. What is it in regarding his home or car?
I'm not at liberty to say. I'm not trying to be funny. we're a bank. We're Ally Financial. We're not able to disclose that. It is a private business
Gotcha.
matter.
And it's
But I can certainly get permission from him if I can speak to him for him to speak about it.
and it's
For me to
regarding
speak about it, rather.
it's regarding the previous voicemail said it was regarding Donald Wells and his wife Candace Bly.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay, the other guy from Ally
That wouldn't have
Financial.
been me that left it. No.
No,
Yeah,
that-
it might have been somebody else at one point.
Yeah, I think I've gotten about 4 calls from you guys, so it was a different
Okay.
guy. Okay, so you can't tell me anything it's about. You guys are out of Florida, Jacksonville?
I am particularly located in Jacksonville, but we're all over.
Gotcha.
Do you know how to get a message to him by chance, or his wife then?
I think he's still in the Hawkins County Jail, if I'm not mistaken, in Rogersville, Tennessee, if you've tried
Okay, yeah.
those numbers. And for all I know, they're still in Rogersville, Tennessee, if you've tried that 110 Ben Hill Road home. I don't know what phone numbers are associated with that.
Okay. Paula, if you'd like, and you want to stop getting these calls, why don't you give me a verbal do not call?
Oh, sure. Do not call, please.
All right, you got it. I will take you off the list. Okay, I appreciate you calling back, and thank you
sure.
for your time.
Thanks. Have a blessed day.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Paula. You too. Bye.